I'm gonna talk about something very important here beside this water. I don't share this place with anybody. You can see how peaceful it is. What I want to talk about is distractions and how well we are distracted. How well we just need to cut off the show. How well we just need to cut off the noise and really sit with ourselves. Yeah, and really sit with ourselves, because after what happened to me, I was really on the path to self-mastery, mastering myself, cutting off the noise, being so blah blah disciplined and everything. But after that hit me, like, the reality became more like visible in my eyes. And I've noticed that, like, in the world that we live in, like, here we are 80% distracted. Majority of the time we bother about the things that we ain't supposed to be bothering about. Like, majority of the time, I think I'm gonna just sit down here. Majority of the time we bother about the things we ain't supposed to be bothered about. Yeah. And why is that so? Why is it that we think about the things we are not supposed to be thinking about? We're chasing something that we are not supposed to be chasing. Okay? That is so because of various reasons. Because of how distracted we are. Because of the misplaced priorities we've had with ourselves. And yeah, it's a long, I'll say it's a very long, good morning. I'll say that it's a very, very long thing that you realize that 90% of what you're chasing are actually not valid. They're actually not even important. Like, you're not actually chasing the things you're supposed to be chasing. I know I'm yapping a bit now, but you're not supposed to be chasing the things you're supposed to be chasing. Actually, how many people, or how many of us can actually sit in our thoughts, like, and just really absorb what is going through our mind? A lot of us can. I'll give you an instance right now. So, like, let me release it to trading. So, like, I was trading this account. This account, I said I was going to do it, discipline, be a disciplined trader, trading the whole account, showing you guys how discipline was going to do it and everything. And for like 4 months, I was trading the account. When I got back from the hospital, I became very, very serious with the account. And something happened. I trade one pair, and because I trade one pair, I see positions not very often. When I see position, I kind of bank on that position. If you look at GBP AUD now, you see that GBP AUD has been like sinking down. So that was the kind of position I banked on. But something very funny happened, and when I passed the evaluation, I now saw that there was a consistency rule. I didn't understand what the consistency rule was. I felt like it was just them wanting to be seen how long you've been trading the account. Be seeing that, okay, there's actually a pattern at which you win. That's what I thought the consistency rule was. But when I saw that it was 50%, and since I've been trading the account, the consistency rule has just been 100/50. I never saw it move below that. So when I passed the account, it was like I have to make my consistency rule get to below 50 or 50%. By doing that, and I have to make another 10%. That's basically me making 20% on the account. And what Anand did was, I now saw a position, right? Normally, I reached 3% on that position. Because I am a swing trader, I reached 3% to get 3%. And do you know the funny part of that thing? It got to 3. I reached 1% and 1 hour to get 3 hour. The funny thing is that it got to 3 hour, but my lot size was kind of different. So it was just remaining about 5 pips for it to hit my 3 hour, so I could like move to the next phase. But something really bad happened. It started pulling back. it started pulling back. And when it started pulling back, you know, I'm a swing trader. So I hold my position for a very long time. Before that time, I'd held the position for about how many days? For about 5 days. Yeah, I've held it like for about 5 days. So on a day, it started pulling back so deeply. And I was there bothered about, okay, I don't want to, okay, this is a pullback. It's definitely go back up. That's what I was bothered about. But what happened was that it pulled back. So it pulled back 4%. And I was sent an email. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. You've been, this has been your, what do they call it, sir? Your account has been violated, had breach and everything. At that point, I was, number one, I was pissed, right? I was pissed. I felt bad because I'm like, sorry, I hit this challenge. I hit this target, but you know, I didn't know about the consistency rule. Oh, I'm sorry. I tried doing that. I held a pullback. I'm not supposed to hold a pullback. I'm sorry. I'm not used to that type of trading. I do hold my positions for a very long time. And if pullbacks are like part of my game, so I shouldn't be bothered about pullbacks. Blah, blah, blah. Long story short. Now, 4 months trading my account. 4 months. You lost an evolution. And now this is the reality of a lot of us in this industry. And what I got to understand was that, like, during this period, I started feeling some kind of way. Like, I started feeling so bittered. I started feeling kind of frustrated about a lot of things. Like, what the fuck? I was trying to get distracted. But I got to understand that, yeah, you have to actually sit in these thoughts. What are you actually bothered about? Are you bothered about the fact that you failed, right? Are you bothered about the fact that you tried? Are you bothered about the fact that things might go sideways? No, that's not the thing you should be bothered about. Like, you should be bothered about, you know, I guess, like, mastering yourself. Knowing, evaluating yourself. Were you the cause of this? You understand? Did you follow your plan? These are the things we should be bothered about. Like, honestly, like, that's what we should be bothered about. Does it mean I'm a bad trader? Of course, it doesn't mean I'm a bad trader. You know, it doesn't mean I'm a bad trader. So, like, I got to understand that. And, yeah, I thought I'll share these things with you because, you know, when you shift your mind and you change your mind to something that, like, change your mind to actually focus on what you need to focus on. You change your mind on, yes, wanting to, you know, when you change your mind on, you know, like, wanting to focus on what actually needs to be focused on, other than any other thing, you know, chasing the, I'm so peaceful. Fine, it went against me. Life could happen to you. Life is very dynamic. It could happen to anybody. You understand? You could, but like, what are you focused on? Did you do it the right way? Did you control the things you could control? And if you did all those things, I give you 100% guarantee that you're on the right path. You're on the right path. You don't need to think so deep about it. You don't need to worry so much about it. Yeah, sit with yourself and feel the pain you are wanting to feel. You know, a lot of things. I was speaking to my therapist the other time, like the last time I was speaking to my therapist, and they were like, okay, why is it that you can't really focus on some things? And I'm like, I don't know, I get a bit frustrated about a lot of things. I get a bit frustrated about, like, everything. And now when I'm being frustrated about everything, I tend to do nothing. I tend to start throwing blames at everything. I become more frustrated. Now, you have to be kind to yourself. You have to evaluate yourself. These things that happened to me, was it actually my fault? I am failing this account. Was it actually my fault? I am not making the money I'm supposed to make. Is it actually my fault? I am on a losing streak. Is it actually my fault? I'm not trying to tell you to shift blame, but I'm trying to say you should be kind to yourself. And these are the things that we don't really, that's why I said we don't really focus on the right things at all. Like, we don't focus on the right things. We don't focus on the right things. Rather, we just, you know, as an evolution, I'm a bad trader. I should do this, I should do that. I'm fucked up. I need to escape. I need to distract myself. And you see, we keep failing and keep failing and keep failing and keep failing and keep failing. So this could apply to every part of your life. It might not be trading, it might be something else, career. You're trying to build something and it's not going as planned. Is it your fault? Are you a loser? Is everything against you? But you have to be kind to yourself. Like, actually, these things are not my fault. I've done the little things I could do. I've controlled everything I could control. And yeah, I should, I should fuck every other thing else. Like, I'll hit my chest and say, I should actually fuck everything else, because they actually don't matter. Like, they don't actually matter. I'm being for real. Like, they don't actually matter at all. Yeah, they don't actually matter. So like, I think you should reflect about this, stop comparing yourself to others. It's very, very bad. And that's why I don't like social media. Okay? Don't compare yourself to another person. Don't compare your journey to another person. If you see someone that compares people, I think you should cut the person off. That's very bad. That's very bad, because it makes you unkind to yourself. Anybody that compares another person, the person is even unkind to themselves, not even the person that are even comparing. So don't compare yourself to other people. Your journey is different. Focus on what you need to focus on. If it's not working well for you, why is it not working well for me? Did I do everything on the right place? Because actually, on my account, it wasn't my fault. I couldn't just come to the market and tell the market not to pull back. And the funny thing was that after it pulled back, it went my direction. Was it my fault? Even if you say it was my fault using 3%, that was not my fault. That was my strategy. But like, it was something I couldn't control. I can't control the market, but it pulled back. Should I start comparing people that got their evaluation passed in a week, in a month? No. Okay? So that's what I'm trying to say. It's kind of different. Be kind to yourself. Like, be kind to yourself. Like, you own your own body. You own your own mind. No one has a control over it other than yourself. And yeah, I thought I would just share that with you, and see you guys in my next video. Bye.